Hooray! We're back here after 3 weeks. And actually, that's not a joke, guys. Not only has it been 3 weeks since the last Sunday vlog was filmed here, but it has actually also been 3 weeks since I was actually last here in general. Yeah, did I mention I was not here on November 13th or November 20th? November 13th because I was still sick at the time, and November 20th, kind of the same deal. But now I'm actually feeling a whole lot better now than I was like a few weeks ago. So that's really awesome. Now we can actually get back into actually, doing stuff you actually want to see. Now, this week is actually very interesting. Hi guys, welcome to Sunday Vlog 261. I apologize for not saying the number in the last episode. It is also the last Sunday of November, that being November 27th of 2022. Dang man, how are we already in the last Sunday of November? Good lord, that's crazy. And well, not really much has changed around here. I already expected that. But anyway, let's get to the point. So, let's jump into it. Sunday, November 27th. First off, this Sunday vlog. And then, here's where things actually get really interesting. Chilling on CBPS will hopefully finally make its comeback. I was originally supposed to do one on Thanksgiving, where I would join both New Club Penguin and Club Penguin Imagined, and potentially Club Penguin Legacy. That was the goal on Thanksgiving. However, unfortunately, the Legos Island episode that day took extremely long to make, and not to mention I was also helping make the Thanksgiving meal that day, because it was Thanksgiving itself. So yeah, that didn't end up happening, and then the next 2 days after, I was a little too busy with decorating my house for Christmas, which is still not done as of recording this video, but it's almost. I mean, the entirety of the Lanai is done. I mean, you probably saw those 2 episodes regarding it. Point is, I think I'm actually able to actually get back into the Chilling on CBPS series now. Plus also, pretty much every single mission-based event for the entirety of the month of November, which could also probably explain why there hasn't been an episode in 3 weeks. Basically, all the mission-based events are basically done for the month outside of the Future Party and ZL2, which does end in like 4 days. You know what also ends in 4 days? The Penguin Cup on New Club Penguin. I gotta join that game as soon as possible before December 1st, because I do not want to miss out on that party. You know what party I also don't want to miss out? Club Penguin Imagine is holding Operation Puffle. I freaking love that party. I need to join that game also as soon as possible before that party is gone as well. Unlike the New Club Penguin Penguin Cup though, we have no clue when Operation Puffle is actually going to end. Unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, I gotta join those 2 games as soon as stupidly possible before I miss out on those 2 parties. And yes, I know. I'll also get the Club Penguin Legacy as well. Maybe not in this upcoming episode, but maybe the next one. I know I keep delaying that one, and I apologize. Point remains, let's get back to Sunday. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Let's hope we do that later. That would be freaking amazing. Point remains, outside of that, we have Zolazop 2, actually twice. 2 separate videos actually, for Mission 5 of the Future Party, which was meant to be out on November 25th. And then Mission 6 of the Future Party was meant to be out here on this day. So look out for that. And lastly, but not least, we have Zolazop 3 for the aftermath of the 100th episode party, where it basically snows all across the lab. But it won't fully be snowed until the next week after, on December 4th. Or maybe I might actually add it now actually, I don't know. I think it makes more sense for it to snow in December, honestly. But we'll start the snowing process in this episode where we go into that. Point remains, oh, yeah, you probably can see the sun up there. You wanna know how freaking early it is? Look at this, guys. Yep, that's right. It is freaking 9:04 a.m. I know. Alright, no, aside of that, I apologize for taking so long on Sunday. Let's move on to Monday. Monday, November 28th. Of course, we have the Creations World, Let's see what else. We have a backyard video. There was meant to be one here on the 27th, but then I didn't realize how many videos I would have to do. So we'll do that on the 28th. Outside of that, that's genuinely it. Outside of Chilling on CPPS, hey, I want to get as many Chilling on CPPS episodes with those two parties as I just mentioned before they're gone eventually, because I want to get as many episodes out with those parties as possible before they're both gone eventually. So look out for that. Of course, I'll obviously make respective videos on those two parties standalone, and I'll even make playlists for them. For those two games, and yes, even Club Penguin Legacy as well. I'll make playlists for all three if I do end up joining that third one at the end. Point remains, we'll do Chilling on CPPS that day. Tuesday, November 29th. First off, we have the final mission of the Future Party on Zola's Lab 2, where we hopefully, and I mean, dear freaking Lord, hopefully, finally get that Future World transferred over. That would be nice. I mean, you kind of can't have the Future Party without the actual Future World. That just wouldn't make sense. Now, I hope I can get that done eventually. I still gotta find that godforsaken laptop that it was on. And I still haven't found it. That's because I haven't even started looking. And that's my fault. Point remains, guys. Oh yeah, we're also gonna start heading over here too. Look out for that. Anyway, outside of that, we have a back reveal that day as well, alongside, lastly but not least, a look back video. Now, hold on. I know you still haven't seen the Club Penguin Regenerated episode for a look back series. That's because I did record it on November 25th. It went into midnight, unfortunately, of the 26th. And I never ended up actually finishing it. I only got to the first episode that I made in 2018. The one on January 2nd, which was like the January catalog and stage play and all that. I still gotta finish the rest since there weren't actually that many parties left after 2017. Because it only went until like March of 2018. So yeah. Anyway, I gotta finish that eventually. But speaking of the actual next look back video that's meant to be after that, we have, well, November 29th is gonna be the 5-year anniversary since Zola's Lab 2 was officially fully rebuilt after the 2017 corruption. So let's look back at that original video where we see the lab rebuilt, and oh boy, you can bet as heck it has changed since then. A lot. So that's something. Outside of that, back your videos if I haven't already mentioned it. And that's it. Wednesday, November 30th, the last day of November. First things first, the update video, because it'll be Wednesday. Outside of that, we will have a back reveal that day as well. And what else do we want to do that day outside of late night countdowns? Yeah, that'll be it. Oh, frick! I think there's actually a Legos Island episode on the 29th as well, actually. My mistake, guys. I forgot to mention. Yeah, Legos Island on Tuesday, the 29th. My bad, guys. But outside of that, we will do another Chilling on CPPS episode on Wednesday as well. And that's it. Again, outside of Late Night Countdowns, which will be the last Late Night Countdowns of 2022. Because as usual, the countdown going into January, as usual, is always the New Year's countdown. Because, of course, it'll be New Year's. That's its own standalone series. Which doesn't even have a playlist. Because it's just in the vlogs playlist. Anyway, the last Late Night Countdowns of 2022 is on Wednesday, November 30th, going into Thursday, December 1st. And speaking of going into December 1st, and December overall, Thursday, December 1st. First off, a backyard video. Zola's Lab 2 as well, for the aftermath of the Future Party, which of course being the Advent Calendar, and the catalog in the clothes shop. Outside of that, now we jump into something extremely fun. It's that time again. You know what it is. The yearly Advent Calendar series. Legos Island Christmas 2022. It's not just the Advent Calendar. No, it's the actual event itself, baby. Woo! Yeah, December 1st, we're going to be doing both the start of the Advent Calendar and the event itself. Look out for that on Thursday, December 1st. On November 30th, I will announce how it will play out, as it's actually really interesting. Outside of that, that's it. So literally just back reveals, Zoazop 2 and Legos Island. Speaking of Legos Island, from this point on until the December 25th Sunday vlog, at least after the December 25th portion, you'll be hearing Legos Island Christmas every single day in these Sunday vlogs as we go along all the days from this point forward. Anyway, with that being said, Friday, December 2nd, Legos Island Christmas 2022, Day 2. Then, we'll do Chilling on Sleepy PS. Now, obviously, the reason I'm not doing it on Thursday is because I am taking a lot of time to make that Legos Island Christmas event. Not to mention, I have to take down the future party on Zoazop 2. So that's going to require an entire days of work. So yeah, it's understandable why there's not going to be a Chilling on Sleepy PS episode on Thursday. But Friday, it's back. And plus also, I can't do those every day. Oh, no. I'll run out of ideas instantly. Plus also, I need to take some days off. I mean, you can't expect one every single day. Oh, no. Obviously, I need to take days off and focus on other stuff.